Hey, Lethiety here. Thought I'd show off a base build that I've done in the Udum on Dune Awakening. Location on the map. Within the Udum here. Kind of nestled just straight up into the pit against the shield wall. And it turned out pretty darn awesome. It is the end life of the server that I'm on right now. Before it gets shut down, I thought I would share it. I did have to tweak it a little bit for the sake of griefing, but changes are minor. So here we've got the entrance. Whole premise of it is sandbike access. Got enough space here for 2 or 3 sandbikes, maybe more. Storage area for pickup and drop off. And then just up the stairs, we've got sort of like a little welcoming area for guests, dining and breakfast area. With a little view out over the Udum. And it's all kind of integrated into this natural cavern. Going further in, got sort of just the threshold to the place, the little reading nook. And an extra layer of protection right here with the door that's usually left open. Just to the left, we've got the living quarters, just immersive little nooks for self-storage. They're cozy little bedrooms, full of clutter and life. And again, more lovely views of the Udum. Go ahead and get rid of the interface here so you can see it a bit easier. This is part of the project that I tweaked consistently just to improve upon over time. There is a mix of materials here going with the Chome Shelter and Atreides just to create a bit of a theme with this location and to break up the materials a little bit. Here we've got part of the storage. Sort of a little entry pickup drop-off space. And then a second sealed off room here for more important belongings like Solari and blueprints and such. Nothing too special there. Most of the water storage has been tucked underneath the stairs here just to make use of space and get that out of the way. More of it going up onto the roof there. So this is the main cavern of it, and it's all been purposed into base space. Actually a very large area back here to use. Got a little cubby for the subfief. Water access. And of course some good decor along the way. This in here is sort of like a little mechanic shop. It's got the vehicle fabricator. And it's mostly just flavor. Did up sort of a loose mechanical vibe by incorporating some of these glowing tech walls and stuff. Got some of the new scrap mechanic decor put in. Behind me, leading up, is the workshop. And it has since had to have been expanded up to a second floor because once you upgrade, these things get bigger. But it's been a good space for it. Here's the expansion. A little bit more storage over here. We've got smaller refineries and such, leading into all the big stuff. And the rest of the storage that could definitely be expanded upon even more if needed. Just never came down to that. Space is pretty perfect for maybe 2 to 4 people. Could probably fit 5 people here. It would be a bit cramped, but we did run out of the lighting limit, so it's a bit dark up there, but still a good space. Again, playing with the technical elements and stuff in some of the architecture pieces, like the Atreides ramps. Mix that up a little bit. The flatter portions to the sides here are the stairs, both under special and decor. And then up these stairs. Excuse the little bit of lag, my PC does struggle a bit. We go up into sort of a small blast chamber area just in case someone did try to break into the base. Our spice generator. And it transitions into our hangar, which again was still a work in progress, but with things coming to a close, this is its final form. It incorporates the natural sort of cliffside here. You could, if you're in a PvE setting, completely do without a pentashield if you wanted to. This is PvP, so to protect everything, I've got that installed. It did take a great bit to seal this completely. You can see the ceilings go all the way across, below as well as above, because there is an opening up above. If you wanted to expand with another vertical stake, you could do so, just to extend up to there, but there's not a lot of useful space there. This has enough room to comfortably fit 2 assault thopters and 1 or 2 scout thopters as well. Or a carrier ornithopter if you needed a place to cram that. They all do fit. Pretty expansive space to fit a pentashield in for flying in and out. Now, we made use of some of the extra space provided with this. There's a lot more you could do. The build range does go all the way to the ground, but for the sake of our purposes on this server, we keep it discreet. This goes into what's been repurposed into an armory. Got another nice little view out to the Odom. And some backup storage space for extra weapons and armor. There is a second back area to the base down here too that we made use of for additional storage space. In this case for vehicles. I go out and down here. Main entrance is back there. You can see there's the welcoming area from below. And then to the back we have the garage. It's kind of tucked where we keep our buggy out of the way. Now you can definitely expand further from this and make it a big thing if you're unofficial or have a bigger group. This was constructed on a roleplay server, so it's all mindful and immersive. Go up the stairs here, and it brings you to just a little side guest or overflow area to land some thopters. Nothing crazy. Lovely views all around though. The utilities for it also kept a bit discreet and out of the way. Let's see if I can get up there. Ooh, the lag. Whoop. Try to get myself over here now. All of the utilities are tucked away here. Now it does kind of limit how many you can have again if you are operating a larger group. Or in a more official capacity, you could definitely raise this up and then have it all occupied up here. But by our means, it's all tucked away. enough space for a few wind traps and a bunch of wind turbines. Marked by the little Muad'Dib here, and this wasn't here before, but I've had to since reinforce it due to griefing. It's a little natural way to get back down into there. Typically just along this bit or just below. And climb up and get out. And that leads you right back into the hangar. Now there is one more extension to this. It's more cosmetic than anything. There's no real direct purpose for it. I will show off as sort of a bonus. This is its separate fief, sadly. Could not have enough stakes to extend up to here to occupy it, but it was also a work in progress, incorporating what looked to be ruins on this site. Just hoping we do eventually get Masquerette or Fremen architecture like what's existing over there to kind of make it thematic, but did the best I could with the Chome pieces and the Atreides. This was built up just sort of as a nice hangout spot to take in the view and relax. Just a little meditation / library chamber. Primarily just taking advantage of the nice view and all the beautiful building pieces. It's got sort of like a little private dining nook down here in case you're spending some time up here and get hungry. Here's the little library nook. Primarily just a use of space, otherwise it would have just been a wall. A play with pieces down here, I would take the Caladan Palace doorway, put a lamppost underneath it, and then put one of these dividers in front of it. The stained glass captures the light beautifully and makes it a neat focal lighting feature. Probably saw some of that throughout the base down below as well. But yeah, this is sadly the final form of this base for this server. If I had more time, it would have been even more polished and complete, but that'll do it for now. Hopefully it has inspired ideas. If you have any questions, you can reach out in the comments. And that'll be it. Thank you and have a great day.